You are awesome, and you're back.
I'm Dan, this is Mandy.
And you are watching BuzzChomp.
Woo, yeah, you go, woo, woo, yeah.
Woo!
Enjoy.
Game of Thrones, Season 7.
There's no denying it. It's a woman's war in Game of Thrones.
Heck yeah, it's a woman's war, as it should be.
This theme, if you will, has been building for quite some time. But now, officially, every major household is being led by a woman into war. Cersei's with the Lannisters. Daenerys leads the Targaryens. The Tyrells, the Dornish. Even Sansa now is taking control of the Starks in the north. All strong, powerful women leading their houses and leading them into war. The world of Game of Thrones would have you believe women are weak. But this is obviously a fallacy. George R.R. Martin hammers it home in his books how Brienne of Tarth is like the biggest, most badass woman in the world, second to Jaime Lannister, the Kingslayer. And now, as the show evolves, every female who started weak and subservient is now dominating and murdering and onslaughting and causing chaos.
These women, they, yes, want revenge on each other, but as we've seen in Sansa Stark, she admires Cersei and all that Cersei has accomplished.
Cersei was weak and subservient when the show began. Arya, Sansa, Daenerys, all weak, subservient women, not sure how they even fit into this world. Now they're ruling it. Now they're starting wars, fighting wars against one another.
I'd even go as far to say that some of the things that Sansa has done has been Cersei-inspired.
This begs the question. It's still men fighting for them. Will these men truly put their lives on the line for women, or will they ultimately try to steal the power back? Now, we know Jon Snow's not trying to steal anything in the Stark household, but the Starks are the exception. The Lannisters, however, the Targaryens, however, both of those households, there are secret men that could take them over. Jon Snow Targaryen, Tyrion Lannister Targaryen.
Let's not forget Lyanna Mormont. Badass.
But does the world at large want them to be the rulers? Hell, Jon Snow was given kingship in the north. Now he's traveling to Dragonstone, so he handed it back over to Sansa.
This girl, I don't know if she's 11, 12, 13, however old she is badass. She wants all of her Mormonts and all the people underneath her, men and women, to train and to fight the Night King. She's bridging the gaps here. Sure, Dan said that this is a war being run by women but fought by men. But no, guys, no. With the Night King coming, the North, it's men and women that are going to be fighting for their home.
I'd like to believe that this women's war will end differently than the last major war of the Seven Kingdoms.
And that's really what's going to bring all of Westeros together.
Tyrion's trying to put forth through Daenerys that let's not murder a ton of people. Yet Cersei and her Greyjoys already took out the other Greyjoys and the Sand Snakes. These women all want revenge. Arya definitely wants revenge. Sansa wants revenge. They've all scorned one another and they want revenge. Women and revenge do not go well, especially when they are not the ones putting their own lives on the line.
Our major bridge here, though, is Jon Snow, guys. Jon Snow doesn't relate to the other lords of Westeros. What will bridge the gender gap when the true war begins? A marriage. We've talked about it before here. Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen coming together in marriage, ruling Westeros together. A Targaryen, a Stark, and a Targaryen together, bringing peace to Westeros. Yes, we said peace because we don't believe that Lady Tyrell, that peace can never happen. We think that it will happen. It will happen under these two, and they're bringing everyone together.
What's going to be left of this women's war when the war in the north against the Night King is truly the final battle?
With the 7 kingdoms together, they can truly, truly defeat the Night King. Jon Snow and his dragon glass. Daenerys and her dragons, bringing fire against the ice. The undead against the undead.
But this is no longer going to be a woman's war or a man's war, but a humanity war versus the undead army of the Night King. This evolution is rather interesting. You know, you start with a man's war, now we have a woman's war, and ultimately it's going to be a human war. Comment below, do you think this is a woman's war? Which woman is going to win this war? Can't wait for more Game of Thrones!
Game of Thrones, Season 7.
Tune back in.
More from Mandy and Dan
On BuzzChomp.
Subscribe.
Oh yeah, thank you!